Today on my channel, Planner Friends, we are diving into my Happy Planner. I'm a little behind this week, but I want to show you ways to decorate without just relying on stickers. So I'm going to come up with a variety of ways you can decorate your planner, have fun, have creative time, and just create beautiful things that doesn't just depend on stickers. I may add stickers in, but in the meantime, we're going to have fun. So why don't you join me, friends? Let's have some crafty, creative planning fun. Friends, stay tuned. Hello, planner friends, and welcome to my channel. I am One Crafty Dolo. I'm so happy you're here with me today. So, on my channel, I'm trying to create a very happy, positive space here online. This is a classic checklist planner that I purchased. I used a dashboard planner last year. This is my goal planner. And so I picked this up to try something different. I like it. I don't like it as much as the dashboard, and I've said that in a few videos. So I don't mean to be redundant. But you can see I'm having fun in here, and I'm sticking with it. I don't want to just planner hop right now. These spreads are pretty, but you can see in here, okay, I used a combination of Happy Planner stickers, some Simply Gilded pet tape. I just had fun in here. So now I'm behind for February. I haven't done my dashboard yet. I've started this section, which is where I plan my videos. Voila, here we are. It's midweek and nada. So I had an idea to do a video on other ways to decorate. So I will add in some stickers. But in the meantime, you know what I want to do? I want a day of crafty planner fun. So I'm going to go grab my silicone mat and a few other items, and we're just going to play, friends. Okay, so as you can see, I've got the mat. The mat is from scrapbook.com. It's one of my little favorite things, but we're going to cover a few different ways. Now, I am going to have to pause in this video to let things dry, but that's okay because you know what? Let's just do that. So it is February. As I said, I'm behind. I pulled out some stencils. Stencils are one of the best ways to decorate, I feel. They're fun. Once you have them, they're yours. So you can see I've specifically picked out a theme here. I have some hearts. This one's a border stencil. This one are the tea things, and this is more hearts. Now I know these are from Hobby Lobby. This might be too. In fact, I think it is. Okay, so yes, it's messy because I'm messy, but $1.99 for this, and I can use it over and over and over again. I don't know that these don't have the prices on them, but you can find stencils in the back of the Hobby Lobby, and they're something you can reuse continually. So now today, what do I want to use? Well, I'm going to start with these, I think. Today, we're going to do a little bit of both. Now, I know some people would say, oh, I don't have this, I don't have that. I've slowly built my collection up of alternatives to stickers because I feel like, for me personally, it's like when I taught. I don't want to do the same thing over and over and over again. I just don't. I can't. So I like to change things up a bit. The other thing is that for me, when this world is getting on my last good nerve, or I just need to have crafty, creative fun. January was not my favorite month. You know what? I am grateful for the month. I'm grateful for my family. I'm grateful for so many things, but January was a stretch. I really suffered with the weather. I have an illness called scleroderma, and that weather was not good for me and my joints and my bones and my skin. And I don't mean to complain, but I'm also in a space now where, you know what? I don't have to pretend everything's great if it's not. All right. So first off, stencils and inking and stamping. Now you can, let me grab something. I find incredible deals on Mercari and other sites. These are Stampin' Up! Rubber stamps. Now, these are different. I don't normally buy long blocks, but they're cute, aren't they? And so this was, was under $10. I know that much. And yeah, there's the shipping and all that, but I sold a few things and then I have money and then I just turn it into something new. So that's what I do here. And I will reuse this again and again and again. And so, yeah, the idea, number one, ink, stamps, and so forth. Now, you can just dip in the ink and color your planners. That's one way to do it, and I may do that yet here. But you can also buy inexpensive stencils. Now, you are going to have to buy different ones because you're not going to use the same one all the time. But it's something you can build upon. It's something you can, you know, slowly but surely build up your collection and have fun with it. I think I'm going to go on this side. I don't know. Both sides seems to have gotten a little bit messy, but that's okay too. So I'm going to start with the corners. That tends to be how I do these things. And I like this medium-sized heart right here. So what you do in this, you just position it and you go in and you just create. And there's something so richly satisfying about saying, hey, I want this color, I want this space. The thing I've learned with any kind of stamping, inking, stenciling, take your time. Going too fast is not your friend. There is such a thing as stencil tape. As you can see, I'm not really using it. That's okay. I'm going to put these little hearts all over the place. I want to add them in. See how that works? It's cute, isn't it? We're going to put this one up here. I'm just going really slowly. Yeah, it's cute. And now let's add in a few more small ones. So let me go down here. That's cute. Right? Sorry, I'm shaking the camera. And we need one that's at an angle maybe. It can go right here. I really, again, I can't tell you enough, take your time. It's cute. It doesn't have to be all perfect, but it's cute. I would like to put one more small one. I'll put it at an angle down here. And the good thing, hopefully your planner has paper that can withstand it. I am always happily surprised at the Happy Planners paper that it takes this, and it does put up with me and my nonsense so well. So now up here we also have this section here. I'm going to avoid that right now. I have some ideas for over there. So I'm going to ink up in here, or stencil. Okay, so I got a little bit there, but that's okay. The idea is we're just going to have some fun and we're just going to play and so forth. So I am going to take a different ink because I'm playing with the purples and the pinks in this layout, right? And again, I may use some stickers, but I also want to show you that stickers don't have to be your primary mode. Okay, so I'm going to go with this purple. I need to, at some point over this year, I need to get more inks. I don't have a soft purple like lavender. I don't have that. I don't have as many inks as you might think, and I'm reusing the ones I have constantly, which isn't a bad thing. Believe me, I'm not complaining. I think we're going to put this Biggins here. I have a cat who's really chubby. I call her Biggie, so sometimes I change it to Biggins. I'm always like, Biggie. Sorry, it's just a family joke. Do you give your fur babies nicknames? I do. Okay, so I'm just going to do that big one. Beautiful heart right there, and I think we'll do one down here. This is a little smaller. And yeah, it's cute though, isn't it? It's cute. Why don't we move this one this way? Here we go. So it's kind of at an angle. Can you see that? Let me move her up so you can see. Okay. And then maybe a real small one right there. Maybe even better yet over here. And the other thing with, you can use this type of, you can get these at Joann's. These are from scrapbook.com. You can see they're well used, the ones I have here. You can also change the colors a little bit by how hard you press. So that's at your discretion too. So now that I have that, I think I'm going to grab a different ink for a little bit of just inking. Okay, so this is Kitsch Flamingo. It's really light. It's a one I use pretty regularly. So now, again, you just come in and just add some color. I do this all the time in my other planners. The mini happy planner, I think in January, was every spread had the inking. In fact, I should show you that to you. Well, let me do this. One thing at a time, right? So we're just adding a little extra color in here, little pops of color to go along with what's there, right? And I am going to stop short here. I don't want to get it on there, but I am going to come over here and do it underneath. Okay. And same over here. Well, this one is okay. So just, you can press harder. The only thing is if you press hard, be careful, because I've had it happen where the paper rips. Not my favorite thing. Obviously, don't want to ruin the planner. Don't want to ruin the week. Okay. How are we doing here? So far, so good. So, inking, stencils, and of course, stamping. Do I want to add some of these? You know what? I just might. And what I'm going to do is grab the purple again. And so I'm not as keen on the cling stamps. I'll be honest with you, the clear rubber stamps, I find them harder to deal with, to clean, everything. These I like because you can, block stamps is what I'm saying. I really like them because you can just, yeah, as you see fit, if you will. I'm tempted to do the whole bloody thing. You know what? I haven't used this whole thing yet, so why don't we do that? And you just kind of rub your ink on. Obviously, the smaller pads make that somewhat easier. Do I want to use it like a washi strip? I kind of do. Do I want to put it up here? I want to put it down here, I think. So then you just take your time. Oh, it's cute. It's definitely cute. Now I want to put it up here. So what I need to make sure is that I don't have too much hanging over. I don't want to make a mess. So do I have a napkin? You know what? I was going to put it up there, but I think I'm just going to continue on the bottom. I think I'm just going to make my life that much easier today. Okay. And we're going to put it right here. Perfect. It's perfect, and it's cute, and it's bright. All right, I'm going to clean up a little. I want to wash this off, wash off my hands. I'll be right back, friends. Okay, friends, I cleaned off my stencil, washed my hands several times. Okay, this is an old stencil I had ordered from scrapbook.com. I can't find it anymore. Listen, do yourself a favor. Do not, I repeat, do not purchase stencils from Amazon. They're not great. They're just not. And I've constantly been disappointed in what I've gotten. It's flimsy, it's this, it's that. It's not worth your time or energy. So I have some markers here. So I want to show you a few ways to decorate, although I don't know that I'm going to use this because these are pretty narrow. Well, let's see here. I use these stencils a lot in my journaling. Truthfully, yeah, see, they just kind of missed the mark. I know Happy Planner sells stencils now, and I may end up going and picking those up at some point. Probably when I put an order in, I'll have to remember, but I haven't used their stencils. Okay, markers. Now, there's the standard I'm not great at straight lines, but there's the standard you can create boxes with your markers instead of using stickers. The other thing that I do a lot, these two look alike, but they're not the same number. So I have 685 and 665, so it's a little bit off. But watch what I do here. In fact, I'm going to use this one. One of the things I like to do is just dot. You see the dots running down the middle? You can add color there. Now, how I do it is I use a triangular pattern always because it's just easier for me to dot, dot, dot in a triangle. And it just makes sense to me. So, yeah, I do that. And the idea is you're adding in little bits of extra color here and there. And I mean, come on, this is so relaxing. Just like I find the stenciling and the inking relaxing. And people, in my opinion, don't show enough of that in their planner. So now we have 703. And I use this technique a lot in my faith planning. Speaking of which, if you're with me on Faith Planning, I'm working on something special to do for Lent. It's in my head still, but oops, so that one I made a square. It happens. No big deal. That's the whole point, though. I'm just creating. The other way I use these is just go along the top. You can do dashes or dots, but it just adds like a ribbon of extra color. And so let's do it over here. And sometimes I'll do it like this, just to do it sideways. So I don't want to interfere with my stenciling my ink there. But see, it's a contrast to what I laid down there with the Kitsch Flamingo. So yeah, okay. The other thing, of course, let me grab some washi. I tend to keep my washi in jam jars that I'm recycling. I know there's fancy ways to do it, but you know what? Right now, that's working for me. And I like it. I don't know. Okay, so these are Simple Stories washis. I also group my washi by manufacturer. So I think that, because I know what I'm looking for. I like this Love, Love, Love one, but nothing here is green. So I'm going to put that aside. This is too dark for this. I almost think something subtle. Question is, I don't want to overpower what I've done, so something subtle I think would work here. But yeah, I do group my washi by manufacturer. So I know I could create boxes with the markers. I would do it with a ruler to get it straight. Some people can just do it. I'm not that person. I have visual challenges. That's part of it. I don't know if I'm also that coordinated. So I'm just going to lay down a little washi. You can make washi boxes. There's no reason you can't. So yeah, use more washi in your planners. I don't know that I want to make a washi box per se, but I think I can kind of balance this all out. And I may, like I said, add some stickers on here because, yeah, but again, it doesn't have to be. Oops. Okay. Alrighty. Come on, get up. Okay, so that's pretty good. At least it's something. And I did grab a ruler, so let's try this. We can do a few little boxes here. I'm going to use 803, sorry. I'll get it right eventually. And I'm just going to color in some lines around my boxes here. I think when I used the dashboard planner, it was easier to use the regular stencil I had, the one from Catherine Polar, because it's a different, you can just create a box in your, on the dashboard layout. I know I talk about my dashboard planner. Why didn't I get one? Honestly, I wanted to try something new, and I really loved this color scheme in this planner. It just was really pretty, I thought. Okay, so voila. One box. Let's see. I think we can do 2 more, so we do 3 of them just to add, right? We're getting there. We're getting there. I think I'll use a light lavender 673. Let's see here. I think we can do this one down here. I don't know that I'm necessarily using the checklist the way I should, but that's okay. It's my planner. You do what you want in your planner. You use it as it's designed. You change it up. Totally yours. That's what I like about decorating in different ways. No rules. Let's just make our own rules and have fun and creativity. See? It's not perfect, but it works. I kind of like it, actually. I should do one more, and I'm inclined to do one more, even though I have the washi here. Why not? Let's do 685. Let's try something a little different. I do have to use the ruler, like I said. I'm not comfortable otherwise. Whoops. Yeah, that's bright. Wow. That is bright. I don't care if it gets on the ruler. Better to use the ruler than not use the ruler and have a hot mess express on my hands. Okay. So then we have some... I should probably do the bottom just to do it. So then we have the 3 boxes we've created. So at least it's something. It's cute, right? And it's functional. So I want to decorate next week and get ahead and show you some other techniques. So I'm going to pause a minute, Gonna flip things, and then after we're done, then we can do some planning. Okay, so now I'm going to show you other techniques and things you can use to decorate the planners. These are basic acrylics I picked up a long time ago at Hobby Lobby. I don't use them often enough. I don't have much in the way of stencil butter. I only have 4, and they're all like platinum, silver, a gold, this, a darker color. And so I thought we could use these and start mixing and just playing. So I got these tools. These are from Pink & Main palette knives. You can, to be honest with you, you know what else you could use? I picked them up because I've done this a bit. You can use one of these. You can use a plastic knife. This is from my stash of plastic cutlery. The other thing, hold on. If you don't have stencil butter, you can use modeling paste. It works. I've used it. Today I feel like trying. I've never tried it with this paint, but that's okay. I want a little bit of the sheen to it. I don't think I use these enough. So the question is, what color do I want? Do I want to use the blue? Do I want to make purple? I just went with 2 basics. I should buy more at some point of colors that I can mix. I would probably get like a yellow so I can make green. Let's see if I can add a little bit of this pink, and you just kind of blend it in. I wanted the pearl sheen, to be honest with you, so that's why I went with this. I don't think, though, that this is going to be enough. Clearly it's not. So we're going to grab another tool, because this already has the pink on it. Let's grab another tool and grab some more of this out, which is what I should have done in the first place. Kept one tool there. Okay. I would like to get more stencil butter at some point, but not today. I keep little paper plates up here in my craft nook. There's one to my left, and it's got like scraps and stuff like that. Now, let's see if I can fold this in, because I don't know that I really need that more paint. We'll see. I don't know how light I want it. And again, I can make this into a purple. I can do whatever. So, we're coming along here. Just got to mix it in. This is a fun technique. I saw people doing it for other crafting purposes, and I thought, I bet I could, and I did, and I really like how it turned out. So I've decided to start here. This, again, is a Hobby Lobby stencil. Now, I've had my stencils for quite some time. I do not know if they still sell these. I'm just bringing you in a little bit closer, and I want to see how I want to do it. Do I want to do it here? No, I kind of, well, there's that little bit there. I like that. So I'm going to include that little bit. Okay, so we're going to go slowly. And I am going to have to pause the video at some point because this will have to dry, and I want to get it off the stencil as quickly as I can. It's really, a little goes a long way. To be fair, a little goes a long way. Let's dip this back in. I could use stencil tape. As I've said, I actually bought some and I've yet to use it, but that's a me thing, not... Okay, and let's get to this one over here. And needless to say, I'm going to do the other side the same way. I think it's cute. I think it's fun. It's relaxing. It's a different way. It also adds a little texture to your page. It's not just static like the ink or stamps. Now let's make sure we got it. So let's go over it carefully. Here we go. And we slowly bring it up and pray it. Oh, wait, there's a bubble here. So I want to add a little more there, I think. There we go. That's a little better. Just give it a good look before you pull it up, and do it slowly. Okay, that one's a little funky, but I knew it would be. And we're good. See how pretty that is? And it pops off the page. Now, before I put it down, I want to make sure. And yeah, I think we're going to do it just this way. Again, I think that works perfectly. I'm not going to do that little bit there. So let's bring this over here. So I just wanted to bring in closer. I know, I don't mean to make this like watching paint dry, but I want to tell you something. This is so relaxing, and so you're having a tough day, work, people can get on your last good nerves, right? So what do? You craft and you play. And I recently read something. I follow Sarah with an H, excuse me, Beth Yoga on YouTube. I do her yoga videos, not all of them, but a lot of them. And she recently had a post about rest. You know what? I'm going to link that below because it was really eye-opening about what we think is rest and what's really rest. For me, in some ways, this creative fun, this isn't rest, but it's restorative, if that makes sense. So let's put it along here. Let's see here. This looks good. This one I don't like. I need to add more over here. And you can see, you know, see, gets little bubbles or whatever. You just kind of get in there and fix it, as it were. Just fix it. Now again, this will take some time to dry, so I'm going to have to shut off my video, but okay. Are we good? I think we're good. Let's go slowly, hopefully. Good. It's cute, isn't it? It works. I need to wash this puppy off. Okay, so as that's drying, and it is still drying, so what we're going to do is just move these. I'm going to be very careful here. I grabbed 3 small paper packs that I use a lot. This one's from Joann's. This one, original price from Hobby Lobby, $5.99. And then this was a Recollections one with some plain and some glitter paper. I don't know if I'm using this one, but I brought it. Now, another technique is to use bits and bobs of paper collections. In my faith planners, hold on, I haven't done a flip through yet, but this is the first week. I don't want to show the rest, but this is just me tearing up paper and sticking it down with washi and creating boxes. And I did stamp a little bit. It's beautiful, in my opinion, using markers, and you can use the papers and rip them and so forth. What I want to do today is less that, since I've been doing that a bit. I did it all month in January in my that faith planner. Hole punch. This is the only paper punch, not hole punch. This is the only paper punch I have. I don't have other shapes. Do I want other shapes? Yeah, I kind of do. Have I gotten other shapes? No, I haven't. So what you do here, okay, I'm going to move this again. And we're going to just I'm going to go through real quick. I save all the bits and bobs, especially these smaller things. They can be used in my journaling. So let's give this a quick glance and see what's in here. I purposely decide, oh, I like that a lot. I don't know if you can see the rose gold foiling in that. That is gorgeous. I purposely chose these smaller packs for this today because I want to show you that you can do these things and it doesn't have to cost a fortune. These small packs, buy them on sale. You're only spending a couple of dollars, and it's a great way, whether you're tearing like I did in that faith planner. Let's see here. Oh, there's a purpley, and that's kind of a plain purpley. I kind of like that. This is a really pretty collection. The other one from Hobby Lobby I use all the time. See, these are good in my smaller planners and journals. Isn't that gorgeous? I mean, look, right? It's so pretty. So then what I like to do, okay, is you just line her up best as you can. I don't know if I'll get the third there. That's a little short, so we're going to come over here. I'm going to do 6. Okay, so I have 6 of those. I do want to pick a different color, so maybe, let me give this a quick glance. Yeah, see the glitter pages? They're really, oops, I save everything. Can you imagine? Right? Literally every little bit and bob. This is the pretty purple, which is nice. This is like a glitter purple. What do you think? I think that works. I pulled it out, and look, I have here. And this is from that. This is the same one I'm using. How funny. That goes over there. Okay. Tell you what, I'm going to use that. But I'm also going to grab, and I save these. I will use these as decor. Why not? Sorry, there were horse trailers going by, and so I don't want this pink, actually. So I do want this. So let's move this, and we're going to do 3 of these. Okay. There's a method to the madness. Alrighty, so I just want to show you, I could use my regular Tombow adhesive to do these. That's one easy enough way to do it. You have them, you use them. However, I had purchased this Xyron sticker maker, so I think I'm going to use it because I haven't used it enough. Alright, so I had saved, these are some that I did when I was working on the Faith Planner in January. So I'm going to try this. I don't know if it's going to work, but we're going to try it. I haven't done something like this before, but why not? We'll feed it through. Yeah, it's taking them. Okay, I'm going to feed the rest of these through. Okay, so I did okay. I got a little jumbled up at the bottom. I don't care. It's going to work. So we're just going to peel these off. And we are going to decorate, friends. Okay, so I got those down. Now, next technique is using some type of paint. Again, I have my little paper plate here. I don't need the green. I've got these pops of color. You can use regular glitter paint. I use it all the time. But I got these from scrapbook.com because I wanted to, I just wanted to play a bit. I don't know if I want to do the pink or make it purple. I have a lot of purple, so maybe I will stick with the pink or the rose gold. Even the rose gold is so doggone pretty. Or do we just want to put in pink? It's a good question. Let's try the rose gold to add a little bit of zhuzh to it, if you will. And so let me get this open. Okay, I had a little disagreement with the top, but that's okay. We're fine. And kind of like I did with the markers, but you don't have to do it quite that way. A lot of times I just make swirls with this stuff, and it doesn't have to be heavy. Again, it's like making dots, except they're some kind. You can use other regular paint. You can use, like I said, I use glitter paint sometimes. I am just playing with different mediums in here. And you wouldn't think, oh, it's planner paper. No, this paper is amazing in my opinion, for the price point especially. Yeah. Okay, so we have little dots here. I wouldn't mind adding a little bit more to these. And this is something I do regularly. A lot of times I'll just take the bottle and tip it and make dots that way, but it was being difficult. It didn't like me today. So rather than worry about it, we're just moving on here. So we've got inking, stencils, of course washi. I don't know. I put washi in, but I don't feel like that's, and everybody uses washi, right? Or a lot of people do. But you've got washi, inking, stamps, stencils, paint, and either stencil butter or modeling paste to create texture, which you can see here at the bottom. This one's a little wonky. I don't care. I want it to be real and authentic and not fake. So yeah, it's definitely not fake. That's real. I mess up and it doesn't have to be perfect. And I need to do that because I do have perfectionist tendencies, which can and sometimes does drive me crazy. And yeah, although let's be honest, motherhood is good at helping us with our perfectionist tendencies, and it's important not to pass that on to your kids. So I became more aware of it and a bit more relaxed about certain things. And this helps me to be, again, relaxed. It helps me to stave off anxiety. It is like a mental health benefit. What do you think? I think it's cute. I think it's cute. Again, I have to wash up. Alrighty, friends, I took time. The light is fading, so I got to get this done. In fact, let me move this so there's no shadows here or here. Okay, so what we did, in fact, I brought you in closer. What I did is I let everything dry. So I already filled in this week. I have an idea, I think, for a new vlog creating. And I wrote here, If you can write, write. Because last month I didn't do much writing, certainly not enough. And I could sit here and criticize myself about that, or I could not. And I'm going with the not. I'm going to say to myself, give myself grace. I have this big project I'm working on for Lent that I have been doing. So what I get to, I get to. And then, of course, Pinterest. If you don't follow me on Pinterest, it's in my link tree. You gotta. I'm always making great recipes from there. Monday I did take off. Yesterday I was working. Today working. I'm putting in my hours as well. I have a crafting day for myself Saturday, and I have my Lent project to work a little bit on Sunday. So that's this week. And then next week I did not write anything in, but I did add some washi, and I created some boxes. So what have we got here for techniques? Stencil butter, paint, paper collections and paper punches, markers, washi, that's 5, regular inking up here, and stencils and markers. So those are 8 ways, if I've got this right, if I can math today. Those are all different ways to decorate. There is not a sticker in this spread. There is not a sticker in this spread, and yet I love them both. And once I write in here, it will pop a bit just like this did, and it looks, in my opinion, it's fun, it's great. I'm glad I picked up these stickers. Incidentally, just an FYI, that between the stencil butter and the paint, you'll see a little stippling here in the paper. I gotta be honest with you. It doesn't really bother me because I feel like this price point is so good. Yeah, it's not bad at all. Given what I paid for it, it was on sale, yada yada. Yeah, anyway. Okay, so I hope I inspired you today. I had fun. If you think this didn't make my day, it did. I needed this today. Today is Wednesday. I'll drop this on Friday. Tonight's video, well, you might have seen it yet. It's my Filofax stuff. So I'm always trying to create in the moment. I really don't like making my videos too far in advance because they come from my heart to yours. Let's plan, let's create, let's have fun, but let's do it on a budget. All right, friends, thanks for being here. Have a great day, planner friends. Bye now.